What is up, guys? Today is Friday the 10th, I believe. Yeah, 10th or 9th. I think it's 10th. And we're down here in my basement. We got the pink grow light on that my dad got somewhere. Not sure where, but he got it somewhere, and he's letting me use it for my plants. But I haven't used the grow light or turned the lights on down here in my basement in about a week and a half. No, and yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I haven't turned. No lights have been on down here in like 2 weeks, and the only light that comes in is through that window, and there's not much light that comes through that window. But, anyways, this is growing potatoes in my basement, part 4 or 3 or something like that. Experiment, seeing if I can grow them in the basement. And then I also got another experiment going on at the same time, seeing if you can grow potatoes in paper. As you can see here, it's just shredded up paper. Yeah, it's pink paper right now basically because of the light, but it's white. So, yeah. But I could turn off the light. I don't want to do that though, because I have to step right there, and I don't want to step on that plant. But I have to step right there to turn off the light because the switch is on the top and I'm not that tall. And that's the only place I can step. But I got the light hanging right here from a thing holding up like a vent or hot water return. Or I think it's a vent. Vent, okay, sure. Let's go to the vent. It's vent. It's a vent, okay? But anyways, now we got this like 20 gallon, 5 gallon, no, not 5 gallon, like 10, 15, 20, 25 gallon, I don't know how many gallons this is, but we got that gallon there, then we got 5 gallon, 3 gallon, 3 gallon, and 5 gallon bucket here. Got potatoes all planted in them. Planted these about, a month ago, I believe. Month ago, right? I think it's like about a month ago. Maybe more. Month and a half. Month and a half at the latest ago, but we planted them, and they're doing great, because you can tell this one right here, that one's the longest, I believe. It's either, well, this one, it might not be the longest. It's close to being the longest, or it is the longest, but it's the best looking, like most hardy, thickest one. I'm pretty sure this is a red potato one, and that one right there is a red potato one. That one's a little shorter than this one. Well, actually, that one might be longer, but this one's, like, thicker, so healthier, whatever. You know, I got red and white potatoes planted here. As you can see, the ones in, like, the 5 gallon buckets and 3 gallon buckets are, like, all stringy, really thin and stuff. Don't know why. Doesn't really matter to me. Probably lack of space or something like that. Whatever. You know, that one is totally bent. It goes, oh, nope, back over here. So, there's, yeah, really, there's only like one in the 5 gallon and 3 gallon buckets that is like solid, pretty good, like nice and thick, and it's this one right here. Well, this is making it look super tall. I would say it's probably about from where it started growing, like right where the seed potato is. I would say about 2 and a third of a foot, not 2.5, 2 and a third, so 2 feet 4 inches, so 28 inches about. This one is close to. This is like 2 and 2/3 of a foot or more, and that one, I think that one will actually be longer. It's like 3 feet. Oh, there's another one there. No, that one right there. That one's probably like 3 feet right about. So all the plants are doing pretty good. These plants are literally doing better than the ones I had planted out there outside in my garden this summer. They're doing better. They're growing faster already. Probably because it's not as cold. And I have no idea, actually. I planted them in April, but the potatoes like the cold. So, yeah. I don't know. Could be because of the dirt I planted in. I don't know. This is the same dirt, though, so yeah, I don't get it. But, and they don't get sunlight as much either. But It's working. It's 50 degrees down here too, so it's like 50, 55 degrees down here. So I don't get it, but whatever, it's working. So yeah, but no joke, these are growing better than the potatoes I had planted in my garden. These ones are closer together, don't get as much sun, don't get watered as much, don't need as much water because they don't get as much sun, but they're growing better than the ones I had in my garden. They're bigger, look better, growing faster. They're just better in every single way. And a lot easier to take care of because I don't have to keep trying to pluck weeds out in every single place because there are no weeds to pluck out. And if there was, well, the paper would smother it. So, yeah. The stringy ones right here looks like spaghetti. If you make homemade spaghetti, you flatten it out, then stick it through like the little slicer like that, and then curl it all up, put it in the boiling water. But that's exactly what it looks like right after you get it cut up and stuff. Like, some of these are probably longer than that one. They don't look as good though because they're not as thick. But these guys are growing like crazy. And it's been like a month and a half. They probably still have like they got another 2 months or more. I'm going to see how long they can go for actually. Once they start turning like yellow and stuff and looking like sick, like I'm going to take them out obviously. I'm going to try doing it all at once. One big harvest, because there's no pests to eat them. The only pests that are here are my cats, and they don't pest it too much apparently. And there's some fruit flies. I can see one right here trying to escape, but whatever. There's fruit flies. That's whatever. There's going to be fruit flies, And then there's my cats, but surprisingly, my cats haven't eaten any of the plants. But they look good, but if you can see these here, these leaves, they don't look that good. They're small and stuff. Look pretty sick, Especially this one. This one's like all twisted and yellow and stuff already. Could be because of lack of space, lack of sunlight, lack of watering. I haven't watered them that much to be for real, but it doesn't really matter because my potato plants in my garden, they didn't pop up until like a month after I planted them or something like that, and they had dirt like all the way up, and I mounded them like all the way up to the top. Kept mounding. They're never more than like 3 inches out of the mound, And we're also growing them in a basement. That's kind of coolish, and in buckets that are a little small, and lack of space too. But they are growing good, nevertheless. This is great. If you guys have any seed potatoes, or a bucket, and some dirt, or ground up paper, whatever, ground up cardboard, anything like that, anything that's biodegradable, anything that can decompose, so no plastic or anything like that, nothing that would rot or mold. Paper, it won't rot or mold. It's leaking, it gets leaked out a little bit if you put water on it, but it just stays right there. It won't do any damage to the plants, I don't believe, hopefully not, and I can just take this paper, put it in my warm composting pile, use it in my garden, take it back out of my garden, put it here, use it, put it back in my warm composting pile, put it in my compost pile, into my garden again. But the paper's working perfectly fine. If you guys have a bucket and some dirt, or paper, or cardboard, or coffee grounds, or anything, half of this has coffee grounds, it's some dirt, then coffee grounds, then lots of paper that I got from my grandma because she shreds all this stuff, and then I can pick it up, and then we usually burn it. But then I'm like, what if I can grow in paper? So that's my second experiment, growing in paper. It's working great so far. Holy crap, these plants have been growing like crazy. This is my first time checking on them in 2 weeks or so. But this one definitely wasn't this tall. You can see that the light hasn't been on in a while because it was going like this and then turning that way to the window to get the minimal sunlight that it has. And these ones are all going that way. That one's going that way a little bit too. This one, he was going that way. They're all going that way. That one, it was going this way to this light up here, but then it turned and just started going that way. Same with all these ones here. Wherever the light is, wherever the closest light is, that's where they go. So, yeah. But plants are doing great. You got a bucket. You got water. I'm using sink water right now. I could just go outside, get some snow, melt it in a bucket and stuff. But I'm too lazy. And yeah. But that would be better if you guys got snow in your area. Are like the best option and healthiest for your plant would be just go outside, get some snow, put it in a pan, melt it down, and then wait for it to cool it off for like an hour or so, probably something like that, and then come give it to your plants. You never want the water to be hot or to like sear the roots and stuff, and yeah, it'd just be bad. That's why you never water your plants in the middle of the day in the summer. Yeah, so plants are doing great. Again, if you got a bucket, you got dirt, or anything you can plant something in. Potatoes, they'll grow in literally anything. They can grow in sand. I've had them grow in sand. You know, got any kind of dirt, anything that potatoes will grow in. They'll grow in pretty much anything. Just don't get, like, leftovers like meat or orange peel or banana scraps or apple scraps or like anything like that, like leftover food. Do not put that in here. It'll just rot, make it smell, it'll mold, it'll mess up your plants. Just don't do that. Do it with something that won't mold, but will do better. And the paper is nice and loose because it's all shredded up, so potatoes can grow freely as easily as they want. So get a bucket, get anything you can plant in. Get some snow, melt it down, get some water from the tap. Depends on how much like zinc or iron or whatever the heck it is you got in your water, or lead. You know, up here we don't have too much of that, but downstate, like down in Michigan, like in the lower peninsula of Michigan, they have all kinds of like, I don't know, lead, iron or something like that. I think there's some lead, I'm not sure. And my gardener, he talks about it all the time, not watering with like water from his house because it has too much of whatever in it that isn't that good for the plants. Up here though, we don't have too much of that problem, especially if you get it from a well, which we have, so we're good that way. So I just water these guys like every 2 to 3 weeks, check on them whenever I come down into my basement. And yeah, I got another bag of paper. I put some in my worm composting bin. I made a third layer to my worm composting bin too, also, which has paper in it and some sugar beets, and that'll go good. I got some more paper that I might put on here to cover them up. But please, guys, try this. Seriously, the best possible food you can have in the middle of winter is fresh potatoes. Everyone likes potatoes. Like, seriously, there's so many things you can do with potatoes. French fries, mashed potatoes, hash browns, you name it, whatever. Those are the 3 main things I can think of because I love French fries, love hash browns, mashed potatoes I don't really like, but whatever. I won't get into that. But you can do this with potatoes. You could probably do this with tomatoes, like any nightshade crop or anything in the potato family. You could probably do it with any plant. You could probably do it with, to be for real. Corn. I don't know. Probably not. Nothing that's like super weak around like cool temperatures or needs tons of sun, because you won't get that. Potatoes, they literally grow the best when it's dark. And that's probably why this guy has grown like a foot in the last 2 weeks. So yeah, potatoes are doing well. They're growing great. And they're growing in paper and coffee grounds, to be for real. Like, come on, seriously. And when I was putting the paper on here, I took out every piece that was not shredded or plastic or anything like that, because there was some plastic in there, and I just took it out. Just, nope, you ain't going there, nope. And it turns out to look like this. Like, I'm going to do a harvest video, and within like the next 3 months tops, okay? Because within the next 3 months, that would be 4.5 months, and it only takes red potatoes like 70 to 120 days to maturity. 70 is like early harvest, where you get like the small ones like that. They're nice and crisp, they're good. But I want the big grandes, the grande latte crap, that Starbucks stuff, the grandes. So I'm gonna be waiting to 120 or past. I usually go past it because, you know, most that's just a range. They start like dying at like 120 days. They're not totally finished growing, like the potatoes and stuff, until like a few weeks after that. So 3 months at tops until I harvest all these. Unless they're not like yellow or dying or anything like that, then I'm just gonna let them go, see how long they can go. Set a record or some crap like that. you know, but I'm gonna be doing this every year from now on. This is just great. So yeah, save tons of money on buying potatoes. Seriously, my family, we use potatoes for everything. We use it for soups, like soups, just like sometimes as a dinner. Soups, French fries, hash browns, mashed potatoes. Like use it to make like little like French fries basically, but they're in circles, and olive oil and some rosemary and pepper and stuff like that. Ooh, delicious. And like we use it for omelets, eggs, anything you can think of that you would put potatoes in, or even more. We do that. So that's why I'm growing potatoes. I'm going to keep growing them every single year from now on. This is my first time trying it. It's doing great. Keep on trying it every single day. And one tip, if you get a 5-gallon bucket or something like that, make sure it wasn't paint thinner, because I almost grabbed a paint thinner one, and that would have been bad, really bad. So don't do that. It'll be bad. Just don't do it. And you don't have to take care of these guys too much. I bet if I took care of them more, and had more dirt or whatever, they probably wouldn't be looking as like scrawny as that. But hey, you gotta be happy with what you got. It's middle of winter. It's like 34, 36 outside. It was just a blizzard like yesterday, and like 11 degrees. So it warmed up a lot, and now the snow's melting. Probably gonna have another power outage soon. Story time coming soon for that. And just, yeah, the grow light my dad got it for free. I don't know where the heck he got it. You don't need a grow light though. You like for the first month of this, I believe. Month, or about 4 weeks. Month is 30 days, 4 weeks is 28, okay? So I'll just say for the first 4 weeks. No, let's say month. For the first month of this project, I was just using these lights right there and there. Like, seriously, those are the two lights I was using, and then the light that came through that window. And the sun comes up at around 8-ish and goes down at 6. No, not 6. 5:30, yeah. 5:30. It goes down at 5:30. So they don't get that much light from that, especially because they have to wait for the sun to get over there. And then usually there's snow all above that, all covering that window, but there's not right now. It was like a week or two ago, but there's no snow covering the window. Usually is, none anymore though. So yeah, they're growing to that. So they're really getting about like 4 hours of light from that. So these lights were doing like all the work, no joke. Sometimes they're on for a few hours a day. Other times they're not on for a week. Potatoes will grow whether it's light or not. So, and whether it's cool or hot, they'll grow. Easiest crop to grow, best crop. You can do this with tomatoes, anything in the potato family, probably pumpkins even, like anything that's like pretty hardy. It doesn't have to be super hardy, just like medium. So not like corn, that's usually not that hardy. But you don't have to have something super hardy like potatoes. Like, this is like the hardiest plant I know of. Like, seriously, it'll grow into anything. Even a blizzard. Like, seriously, it'll keep going. So yeah, just just try it. Trust me, try it. If I can talk about this for holy crap 20 minutes, then you guys can try this. You guys could have been done by now if you clicked off. So yeah, just go get a bucket, get some dirt, paper, whatever, and try it. This is a good way to use your paper too, instead of like burning it or something like that. But by burning it, you can make potash, and that's good for some plants. Other plants don't like it because it's just too much. But you could grow cucumbers for sure. Cucumbers, pumpkins, you could definitely grow cucumbers super easily. Cucumbers are another easy plant to grow. Cucumbers and potatoes, super easy to grow. Tomatoes, they might be a little harder, but I bet they would probably grow pretty good. So just please try this. You gotta. I tried it. I'm trying it. I'm loving it. I told my teacher about this, and like my friends, my sister's friend, she's in my class, and she's like, yeah, Caleb has his own garden, and everyone's like, what, really? I'm like, yeah, and they're just like, what? They're just like laughing. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what? And they're like, nothing. That's just awesome. That's like super cool. That you actually could like survive on your own because you have your own garden and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know they were gonna react like that. And like, yeah, I have potatoes growing in my basement. And my teacher's like, that's super cool. I'm going to try that. You have any sweet potatoes? I'm like, yeah. You want some? Yeah, and he's gonna try it. I think he's gonna try it because he's like, that's awesome. Having fresh potatoes in the middle of winter, that would be awesome. I think I'm going to try that. I'm like, yeah, you should. It's awesome. It's great. And all my friends are still like, wait, you have a garden still? I'm just like, yeah. And she's like, that's awesome. I'm like, thanks. So, yeah, try it. It'll work. Almost. I'm almost positive that will work every single time. Like, 100% it'll work every single time. No question. No question. It'll work every single time unless you somehow terribly mess it up. But you have to wait for the potatoes to go to seed. Like, go to seed doesn't mean, like, turn into a seed, like a little pumpkin seed or something like that. It just means it has to have, like, a little sprout that looks like this a little bit or something like that, just popping out. Or it has eyes that are, like, teensy tiny, just popping out. Those two. So try it. My teacher's gonna try it. Some of my friends might try it. And whatever. Just try it. See if you like it or not. You most likely will. Especially if you get fresh potatoes. It'll be great. I have them downstairs in my basement. So, because it has the most room open. And light from these are good. And it's nice and cool. So stuff won't just like go out down here. And I won't have to just stick them in buckets or sacks or whatever, and haul them all the way upstairs and put them somewhere. Or, no, if they're upstairs, I'd have to haul them all the way down here and stick them in that room right there. But they're right here. The room's right there. I can just get one of those buckets right there and get something. Get a burlap sack. Burlap sack. There we go. Stick the potatoes in there and just go. There we go. And they're in the cellar or whatever. And yeah, try it. Just please try it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Probably be a story time. Maybe another update. And yeah, just stay tuned for the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And please try this. I really want to see progress. If you try it and you like it or you have lots of success, add me on Snapchat at at hockey12366, or add me on Instagram at Caleb Henderson 4604. And please share your results with me. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.